Today, this presentation on private placement memorandums is being brought to you by Brown Ridge Capital. We're going to help you figure out what it means to have a very precise and concise understanding of what private placement memorandums are, or PPMs. If you guys are ready to get started, we can jump on into this. Essentially, what a private placement memorandum is information that allows you to sell shares in your company to accredited investors. What that means is that the government has set up a means for people to receive capital into their business as an investment from accredited investors, or that being investors who have a high financial acumen or who are very well versed in the financial markets and the industries as such. What we do here is that we help you create a PPM so that you may get capital into your company and ultimately go public, if that's what you want to do. But you're under no way, shape, or form pressured or recommended to go public before you're ready to do so. Essentially, what we do is assist you on a document creation side, the promissory note, the subscription agreement, and the memorandum itself. There's also some documents that need to go to the SEC, which would be the Form D, and other information that they would need to receive in order for them to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what that means for you going forward. It's very simple. They're all necessities, and we here at Brown Ridge Capital can help you pull that information together and get your company going. This is the first page of a very common private placement memorandum. It's for ABC companies. Here they're issuing up to $2.5 million of common stock at $1 per share. The maximum offering is to $2.5 million. The minimum is $500, and the minimum per investor is 400 shares. So basically, what they're saying is per individual investor, they're looking for you at least to buy 400 shares in order to buy into the company. How it typically works is that, say you were a person who bought these 400 shares. You would purchase the 400 shares, you would give them your money, that would be $400, and you would have a stake in the company. The company would give you what your stake is based off of how much equity is in the company, how much the owners have, and it would break down like any other transaction. As the company grows and matures, obviously the stakes become more once the company grows, and if it ultimately goes public, those shares would grow in value as well, although none of that is promised. There is absolutely no guarantee that a company will go public. There's absolutely no guarantee that your shares will double or triple. There's no guarantee in those realms. You have to look at this as a risky transaction as that it is. So rather as Brown Ridge Capital or any other firm, don't be tricked into thinking that there is anything other than what it is, which is a risky transaction that could potentially have gains if it's matched, right? There are no guarantees in this. Whom you can sell to. As I stated earlier, this is the breakdown of what the SEC outlines as an accredited investor. So, if you go down to it, it's a charitable organization, corporation, partnership exceeding $5 million, director, executive officer, a business in which the equity owners are accredited investors. So basically, a natural person who has a net worth or joint net worth with the person's spouse that exceeds $1 million at the time of purchase, or a person who is very well versed in the financial markets would qualify as well. And you would contact us at brownridgecapital.com to get started. We will walk you through the process. Wanted to take this time to give you guys a pretty good idea of basically how it works. You would contact us if you're wanting to issue a private placement memorandum. We would retrieve your business plan. We would retrieve your financials. And we would retrieve any information concerning owners, equity, or debt otherwise, as those are very important parts of the puzzle. We would get that information. We take about 2 weeks to review it to make sure that we can create this for you. If it comes back and the information checks out and we're good to go, we'll start the process. We'll complete our due diligence. We'll take you through the process and let you know exactly what's going on. Just to speed through it, if everything checks out, you will be issued a private placement memorandum to issue shares within your company. You can go out and sell those shares. There are certain restrictions that apply as far as marketing them. We'd help you create the memorandum. We would sell the shares. You would get cash into the company through an escrow account. You would spend the cash to grow the business. Your investors would get shares. We would continue the process. So if this is something that you're interested in, or you know someone who may be interested in, please don't hesitate to give us a call or to contact us online at brownridgecapital.com, and we will merge the process. Thank you guys for watching.